Hey, have you ever watched a creator turn a massive video podcast or a full YouTube upload into bite-sized clips for Reels, TikTok, or Shorts? It seems like magic how they keep the original vibe without spending endless hours staring at an editor timeline. Today, I want to show you the common paths people take to achieve this short-form mastery. We will point out where those traditional tools can really start to slow down your scaling efforts. And then, I'll introduce you to a method that makes the whole process way less painful while keeping you firmly in control. Generally speaking, creators fall into two main camps when it comes to slicing up their long content. The first is the hands-on approach, where you've already manually selected a killer segment, maybe 30 to 90 seconds long. Your only next step is just formatting that piece into a vertical, perfectly captioned short clip. The second path is the one that asks for a little more give me magic from the software. You upload the entire source video and trust an artificial intelligence to pinpoint the moments most likely to drive high engagement. Both of these strategies absolutely work, but they are inherently designed to solve slightly different pain points. Let's dive into that manual route first, because honestly, it remains incredibly common for many creators. Tools like Descript are absolutely brilliant when it comes to this more hands-on editing style. If you haven't used Descript, it first transcribes your entire video, allowing you to edit by simply deleting words in the text document. This text-first editing capability is genuinely revolutionary when you are deep into trimming a long-form piece. Need to eliminate a filler word like or a painfully long pause in the dialogue? Just delete that text entry and watch as the video jumps cut perfectly to maintain flow. That specific feature, the text-to-video edit, is undeniably awesome for raw footage refinement. However, Descript sometimes gets a little bit clunky right when you pivot from horizontal content to vertical shorts. You absolutely can change the aspect ratio, bring the main speaker to the center of the frame, and apply closed captions. And yes, it offers granular control over fonts, colors, and styling, so you can make only a couple of words pop at a time. That fine-tuning of the text appearance is exactly what makes a successful short-form piece really connect. But here's the reality, it's still a fairly manual process from start to finish. You upload your pre-trimmed clip, manually set the framing, manually add the captions, and then manually export the final file. If you are only creating a handful of shorts every single week, Descript's approach is totally solid. But if you suddenly need dozens of clips, or your goal is to scale content across multiple different channels, this manual effort mounts up incredibly fast. This brings us to the second path, leveraging automated clipping tools that do the heavy lifting for you. Munch is one of the newer options making waves in this specific segment of the creator economy. You simply give it the full source video, or sometimes just a public link to the content. Then you specify which platforms you need clips generated for, such as Instagram or TikTok. The system then uses its AI engine to suggest a whole batch of short clips ranked by predicted engagement potential. It can even go as far as generating suggested caption text and enticing headline ideas to accompany the clip. That entire process saves you a massive amount of time if you struggle to instinctively identify those truly viral moments. But let's be clear, Munch isn't a flawless silver bullet for every creator scenario. While the AI suggestions are excellent starting points for inspiration, sometimes the resulting cuts feel a little too generic. They might completely miss the specific context or the subtle emotional beat you actually cared about in that segment. Customizing each suggested clip back inside a separate editing environment is always possible, of course. But, as we've established, adding those manual tweaking steps starts to negate some of the initial time savings. And if you are managing posting schedules across multiple platforms like Instagram and TikTok, you still have to manage those separately. This is the exact gap where a tool like Vizard steps in, and why I've been encouraging creators to really test it out. Vizard is designed to combine the absolute best elements from both of those previous workflows we just discussed. It brings the intelligent clip selection of tools like Munch, but adds a built-in content calendar and auto-scheduling feature. This integrated approach completely eliminates an entire chunk of tedious manual administrative work from your process. I usually break down my utilization of Vizard into 3 simple, logical stages every time I use it. Stage 1 involves uploading your long video or simply pointing Vizard to a public link where the file resides. Vizard immediately gets to work, analyzing the entire footage to surface the moments it predicts will perform the best for you. The system actively searches for high-energy vocal moments, significant emotional beats, key punchlines, and strong audience hooks within the content. Stage 2 is where you get to preview and apply your own quick tweaks to the AI-generated edits. The AI doesn't just dump rough cuts, it actually delivers pre-made edits complete with captions and several different style templates. If you decide you want to adjust the specific crop, perhaps change that caption font, or trim just a few frames, you certainly can. However, if you are happy with the AI's initial work, you don't need to touch a single setting on that clip. The third and final stage is truly where the magic of time saving happens, scheduling and publishing. You simply define how frequently you want new content to go live across your networks and select your target platforms. Vizard then takes over and schedules everything automatically without requiring any manual uploads from you. It includes a visual content calendar right inside the tool so you can overview what is coming up next. You maintain the ability to reorder clips or slide in last-minute edits without dealing with messy export files. A few practical elements I really appreciate about this end-to-end setup are quite significant. Vizard's automated editing often surfaces those key emotional or high-engagement segments that a human might simply skip over when skimming footage. The auto-schedule function means you can batch create an entire week or even a month's worth of content in a single focused session. Then the tool drip feeds that content out at what the system determines are the statistically optimal posting times. And having that integrated content calendar ensures your overall posting cadence remains consistent and professional. When you compare this to using Descript entirely, you gain superior transcription precision for micro-edits, but you are definitely sacrificing significant time because you must manually create every single vertical clip from scratch. Compare that to Munch, which excels at rapid clip ideation and caption suggestions. However, you still end up managing the actual posting and the separate calendar outside of that initial clipping tool. Vizard's key advantage lies in that true end-to-end flow, moving from the raw, long video straight to a scheduled short across all platforms. That seamless integration is a massive benefit if your primary goal is to rapidly scale your content production without needing to hire a dedicated editor. Now, let's talk briefly about some core best practices for turning long videos into compelling shorts, regardless of the tool you choose. Always keep your captions large enough and centered, because so many people scroll with their sound entirely muted. Aim for a rhythm where only about 2 or 3 words appear on screen during each distinct caption frame for clean reading. Favor vertical-friendly compositions where the primary subject's face or the key action remains dead center in that 9:16 crop. Shorts absolutely thrive on instant hooks. If you can deliver the punchline or the emotional payoff within the first 2 to 3 seconds, your retention curve will skyrocket. Also, be careful not to completely automate the overall tone and emotional delivery of the clip. The AI is great at finding the viral moment, but sometimes that clip just needs a tiny, human-led touch to really sing. That might mean slightly tweaking a caption, rephrasing a suggested headline, or making a small trim to preserve the core context. This is precisely why I appreciate Vizard's balance. It handles the immense heavy lifting but keeps those simple finesse controls readily available. Let's quickly consider the real-world implications of pricing and workflow realities for each option. Descript excels if you are already heavily involved in long-form editing and you naturally prefer that transcript-first workflow. However, those per-project manual steps mean you are inherently spending more time for every single short you want to publish. Munch is great for quickly ideating clips and getting caption inspiration right away, but you are still tasked with managing the subsequent posting logistics and your overall calendar separately. Vizard often proves significantly more cost-effective for creators aiming for serious short-form scale. This is because you are genuinely saving hours every single week by eliminating the need to swap between 3 distinct, separate tools. The goal is to get you from the raw footage to the final scheduled clip without any unnecessary friction in between. To conclude this discussion, let's summarize the best use case for each tool we reviewed today. If you already have your short segment and need absolutely tight, pixel-perfect caption control, Descript remains a fantastic, reliable choice. If your main challenge is AI-assisted clip discovery and getting initial caption suggestions quickly, Munch can be incredibly helpful. But if you want that powerful all-in-one pipeline that finds the viral moments, formats them for every platform, and then auto-schedules them, that's where Vizard truly pulls ahead. Its true value is not about replacing human editors or the creative team entirely. Instead, it's about liberating creators to focus their energy squarely on the high-level creative decisions that matter most. The platform successfully handles all of those repetitive, tedious, and frankly time-consuming background tasks for you. If you want to actually put this methodology to the test for yourself right now, here is the final simple action plan. Take any long podcast episode or recorded talk that you have sitting on your hard drive. Upload that entire file directly into the Vizard processing engine. Skim through the clips that the AI has intelligently suggested for you based on performance data. Select a few that you like, quickly tweak the captions or styling if you feel it needs a personal touch, and then approve them. Finally, either set them to schedule automatically or export them individually right away. You will likely discover that a single hour of focused work in this environment can easily generate a full week's worth of diverse, short-form content. And that, fundamentally, is the entire mission. You are empowered to work significantly smarter, not just relentlessly harder. If you have specific questions about maintaining custom brand fonts across all your generated clips, feel free to ask below. Or perhaps you're curious about the best way to batch schedule-optimized content for 5 different channel requirements simultaneously. Drop those inquiries in the comments section, and I will personally walk you through the necessary steps. Also, I am genuinely curious to hear from any of you who have experience using Descript or Munch, and what your biggest frustrations or tips are. I always enjoy seeing how other creators manage to stitch all these different software solutions together. Alright, now you have the knowledge to go out there and create something you are truly proud of this week. And if you decide to take Vizard for a spin, please circle back and let me know how it fundamentally changes your day-to-day editing experience. Thank you for watching this breakdown, and I sincerely hope to see you in the next video. Let's keep optimizing the grind so the creation process remains the best part of the job. Think about repurposing one great talk into 10 great shorts, all before lunch. The manual approach is solid for quality control on single pieces, but automation is non-negotiable for volume. Remember the text editing power of Descript for those hyper-specific, fine-tuned dialogue corrections. But for finding those needle-in-a-haystack moments across hours of footage, AI clipping tools are essential time savers. The secret sauce really lies in integrating the discovery, the formatting, and the distribution into one cohesive platform. Imagine having your entire week's worth of short-form assets ready to go by Monday morning without touching an export button. That's the efficiency gain we are aiming for when we move beyond basic editing software into specialized automation. If you're still manually resizing and captioning every single clip, you are leaving serious creative time on the table. Think about the time saved on cropping alone when you can just set the primary subject lock once. The captioning process should be instant, leveraging AI to match the speaker's cadence perfectly. If you have multiple accounts, Vizard's multi-platform scheduling view prevents those confusing crossover mistakes. It centralizes your entire short-form publishing strategy under one roof, which is invaluable for brand governance. When using any tool, always prioritize the hook. That critical opening moment must grab attention immediately. The human element, that slight emotional adjustment, is what separates good automation from truly great content. Don't let the tool dictate your unique voice. Let the tool amplify the voice you already have. If you are constantly exporting videos and then uploading them via the native phone apps, you are creating unnecessary friction points. Automated scheduling bypasses this tedious step entirely, moving content directly into the queue. Consider the subscription value not just on features, but on the actual hours of operational time it returns to your week. For high-volume creators, the cost difference between a multi-tool subscription stack versus one integrated platform is significant. The future of efficient content creation lies in these end-to-end automated pipelines. So, go ahead and give Vizard a try by simply feeding it your latest long-form piece. See how much smarter your content creation workflow can feel by the end of the day. The goal isn't just to make more clips, it's about maximizing impact with minimal manual overhead. We are aiming for leverage, where every minute invested yields hours of automated output. If Descript handles your transcription needs well, use it for that, but realize its short-form formatting adds friction. If Munch sparks a great clip idea, use that idea, but immediately plug the resulting cut into an automated scheduler. Vizard's strength is being that central hub where discovery meets polished presentation and final distribution. It takes the best of the manual precision and the best of the AI speed and merges them beautifully for you. Don't let scheduling headaches become the reason your fantastic short-form ideas never see the light of day. By automating the repetitive steps, you free up your brainpower for more strategic content planning. This shift in focus, from production logistics to creative strategy, is the real long-term competitive edge. Embrace the technology that allows you to create at the speed of your best ideas, not the speed of your current workflow. Experimenting with the automatic cropping is a great place to start when you first jump into a new tool. See if the AI picks up on the cadence you thought was the most important part of that entire clip. If you are sharing this video with your team, use the scheduling feature to drip feed updates to them all week long. Consistency in posting keeps your audience engaged and signals reliability to the platform algorithms. Remember, the caption and color contrast should always be high enough to pop instantly, even on a bright, sunny day. Think about the viewer experience first and let the tool fit into that optimized viewing model. If you are doing a lot of live stream repurposing, the ability to quickly isolate key audience Q&A sections is huge. These tools shine brightest when dealing with raw, unedited audio because of their superior transcription accuracy. Contrast that with trying to manually find the exact moment a spoken phrase starts in a long, complex interview. The time saved by skipping the manual searching alone can justify the subscription for many serious publishers. So, if your volume is high and your tolerance for tedious post-production is low, the integrated solution wins. If you are a boutique creator focused on one masterpiece edit per month, Descript's precision might still suit your temperament better. But for everyone else aiming to constantly feed the social media beast, efficiency is the name of the game. Don't forget to explore the platform's native analytics to refine which clip styles the AI should prioritize next time. The feedback loop between publishing and the suggestion engine makes the process continually smarter over time. That continuous improvement aspect is something that purely manual editing simply cannot replicate. Take advantage of the free trials offered by all these services to truly map out which one clicks with your personal creative habits. The best tool is ultimately the one that removes the most friction so you can focus on connecting with your audience. Keep experimenting, keep posting, and keep letting the technology handle the tedious parts. We've covered the manual edit, the AI suggestion box, and the fully integrated pipeline today. Choose the path that aligns best with your current production goals and your desire for scaling speed. If this video saved you even an hour this week, hit that like button to let me know. Subscribe for more deep dives into creator tools and efficiency strategies just like this one. I'll catch you in the next tutorial where we explore another way to unlock more creative time.